From 10K gold comebacks to last-second team fights, here are the 13 greatest T1 comeback, but they get increasingly more impossible. T1 fell behind 2-1, but they capitalized perfectly on Rox's mistake at Baron. Even though T1 didn't secure the Baron, the momentum they gained there allowed them to close out the series and secure their spot in the finals, where they would defeat SSG to become world champions. This series is still considered one of the greatest in League of Legends history. This match is one of the games that started the 10K gold comeback legend. EDG was ahead of T1 by nearly 10,000 gold and had taken down all their outer turrets. But in a single team fight, Faker's unbelievable Orianna ultimate turned the entire game in T1's favor, leading to an incredible comeback. This wasn't just one of T1's greatest wins. It's remembered as one of the biggest comebacks in League of Legends history. 2019 World Championship Group Stage, T1 versus RNG. Map control seemed completely in RNG's hands. The Baron threat loomed over T1. But Faker had only one plan in mind: split push. While RNG applied pressure, Faker pushed down the top lane, relentlessly targeting the inhibitor. The enemy tried to recall, but it was too late. T1 was faster. They made the game-ending play. In that moment, Faker didn't just destroy tower, he destroyed RNG's hopes. MSI 2024, Game 5 against G2. The entire series comes down to this match. The pressure, the crowd holding its breath, every move feeling heavier than the last. On stage, Faker holding Ahri. In the late game, G2 tries to take full control of the map. Then, out of nowhere, Faker appears mid. While everyone's eyes are on the fight up top, he dives in without hesitation, charming Han Sama. Moments later, he teleports behind Caps and changes the course of the entire battle. The Mad gathers around Dragon. With a 7,000 gold lead, everyone expects them to secure the advantage. But then, Guma steps onto the stage. In a clutch moment, he slowly starts turning the fight. His reflexes, combined with Faker's calm, calculated game sense, don't just win T1 the game. They win them the mental battle as well. 2023 LCK Spring Playoffs, Game 5. KT is up 6,000 gold. They've taken 5 towers, while T1 has only 1. The map grows dark. Hope starts to fade. Then, Faker and his team strike. With a single perfectly timed fight, they turn the entire game around. Despite the massive gold deficit, that one decisive engage wears KT down and carries T1 to victory. 2023 World Championship, the series that would decide T1's fate. Their opponent, once again, JDG. Game 3, the critical turning point of the series. On stage, Faker, once more, holding Azir. Then comes the moment Ruler would remember as a nightmare for years to come. With a millisecond perfect Shurima shuffle, Faker slams 4 players into the wall. That play didn't just win the game, it shifted the entire mental battle of the series in T1's favor. Series 2022 World Championship quarterfinals. T1 versus RNG. In Game 2, T1 leads 10-3 in kills, 7-3 in towers, and holds a 7,000 gold advantage. At the Elder Dragon, a fight breaks out. Faker takes command, directing his team with precision. For RNG, this was their last hope, but T1 held their ground, winning the fight and taking full control of the series. The deciding game of the series. Even though MSF trailed in gold and towers, they held the lead in kills. At the Elder Dragon, the final fight began. Misfits came dangerously close to ending it, but T1 turned the battle in their favor. They secured the win, earned their spot in the semifinals, and once again proved their legendary title. At Worlds, T1 never goes down easy. At the 40-minute mark, T1 had been in control, but KT found a way to take the lead. At this stage, gold and kill differences no longer mattered. Then, Faker made his move. With his initiation, T1 played the team fight with perfect coordination, securing the victory in the match and sealing the series with that critical battle. At 22 minutes, T1 wasn't far behind, but JDG had already started the Dragon. With Owner approaching the pit, their only choice was to make it a 50-50. Owner dives in, secures the Dragon, and the fight begins. Faker locks down 3 players inside the pit. Keria opens his ultimate, then stops Ruler with his own. Meanwhile, Zeus and Faker cut through JDG's backline. And the final nail in JDG's coffin? Guma drives it home, sending the crowd into a frenzy. With this team fight, T1 proved just how complete and how perfectly coordinated they truly are. They seized the game's momentum and punched their ticket to the finals. This series was one of the clearest examples of Faker's leadership on Galio, and of how T1 performs under pressure. RNG had taken a 2-1 lead, bringing T1 to the brink of elimination. Everyone thought RNG would close the series, but T1, showing incredible mental strength, held on. In Games 4 and 5, they didn't just win the match, they broke their opponent's spirit. Faker's Galio kept his teammates alive in critical moments, always in the right place at the right time during team fights. Under this relentless resistance, RNG began to crack, and T1 completed the comeback, winning the series 3-2 and advancing to the finals. That's it from Outplay today. Don't forget to subscribe and click to ring button for more content like this. See you in the next one.